Do you need to get your credit scores up but your utilization is high? One of the best tricks in the credit book is to pay down your credit cards or revolving credit accounts with a personal loan. You may just want a personal loan for extra cash or a renovation or some other personal reason, but I help a lot of folks with their credit scores, and what these folks don't always realize is that high balances or high utilization on your revolving credit accounts significantly affects your credit scores. The simple act of paying down your credit cards or your revolving credit accounts to 30% utilization or less can dramatically spike your scores. A lot of folks, or maybe even yourself, don't always have this money lying around to actually pay down their credit cards and these credit accounts, which is why I suggest to go get a personal loan and use these funds from the personal loan to pay these revolving accounts down. Personal loans are considered an installment loan, and here utilization is not applicable. Also, personal loans, quite often, their interest rates can be more attractive than credit cards, depending on your personal credit, of course. My name is John Howard. I've processed 1 million mortgage applications and thousands of credit card applications for my websites over the years, and I share all the credit secrets from the lenders. My mission is to educate and to assist you in living the savviest financial life possible and show how you can travel the world for free, take vacations, stay in amazing hotels, have local fun, and sometimes make everyday purchases, all with your credit card rewards points and travel miles. My philosophy is improve your credit scores, improve your destiny. I also personally use my credit card rewards points and travel miles at every hotel I stay in, every rental car, all vacations, fun local concerts, gifts from my family, and sometimes even dining out. When it comes to personal loans, keep in mind it is an unsecured loan. The term unsecured means that it is not secured by a property or an asset, which makes it similar to credit cards. The term secured means that it's a loan which is backed or attached to a property or an asset. Mortgages for properties or an auto loan are secured loans, and here the loan is attached to an asset. Getting a personal loan for the purpose of paying down or paying off your credit cards or revolving credit accounts is actually a great strategy for lowering your utilization and increasing your credit scores. I actually had to do this myself a couple years ago. I was involved in a rather large real estate project, and it was apparent that we were going to be needing to borrow quite a bit more money. And here, I had my credit cards way over 30% utilization. So I went for a personal loan and got it, and then used basically all of the funds from the personal loan to pay down my credit cards to 30% utilization or less. And sure enough, the first of the next month, my credit score spiked at all three bureaus. So this particular strategy actually is great for your credit report because it kind of gives you two feathers in your cap, in your credit report cap. One is your utilization, because as I mentioned earlier, the utilization category represents 30% of your credit scores. And here you're lowering your utilization, which thereby increases your scores. And then the second is you're adding a credit account. That personal loan will become one new credit account, and the total accounts category of your credit report represents 10% of your scores. In some of my other videos, I go into more depth on these utilization and total accounts categories of your credit report. For utilization, as I mentioned earlier, this category represents 30% of your credit scores, and the total accounts category represents 10% of your credit scores. To be even considered in the good bracket for utilization, you're going to need to be in the top two, in either of the top two brackets for this category. The top bracket, or the excellent bracket, is 9% or less utilization. The good bracket, or the second bracket, is 10 to 29%, and then the bottom two brackets are 50 to 74%, and then the worst is 75% or less. For total accounts, the top or excellent bracket is 21 credit accounts or more. Then the good, or the next bracket, is 11 to 20, and then the bottom two brackets are 6 to 10, and then 5 credit accounts or less is the absolute worst. So if you're just getting started on your credit journey or you're new to this whole credit world, a good goal for you would be to get to 11 credit accounts or more. When it comes to personal loans, keep in mind all factors need to be considered as if you were applying for any other credit. What I mean here is your credit profile and your debt to income ratio. While all the lenders out there are going to have their own debt to income ratios that they use, 50% is pretty much the max, and a good general rule is 40 to 50%. So what this means is you add up all of your monthly debt obligations and all of your expenses, and if those equal 40% or more of your monthly income, that will most likely be considered a debt burden, and it's not that likely that you would be approved. While there are a ton of places all over the internet that you can go and apply for a personal loan, I've personally found it best to go to the matching sites. And here you only have to answer a couple questions. And generally they are loan amount, state or zip, and then your credit according to your best guess. And then here, hopefully you're returned a handful of personal loan lenders that match your credit and income profile. In the description area of this video, you'll find a special link. Here you can click on it and it'll take you to the personal loan finder on my website. Here, just go ahead and answer the questions and hopefully you'll be returned a handful of personal loan lenders that match your profile. So I currently have a bit of videos on this credit subject, but I'm also coming out with a lot more videos on loans, credit cards, credit education, and also all the top-end cards which offer you stunning rewards that enable you to travel the world for free and stay in amazing hotels, and then also do really a lot more exciting things with your rewards points and travel miles. So I encourage you to follow me on social media. You can find me on YouTube as John C. Howard, and then also on Facebook as Quick Apply Credit Center. Here you can review really all of our videos, but also you can be alerted anytime a new video on this subject comes out. If you haven't already, be sure to obtain your credit report and score from each of the three bureaus, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. Also in the description area of this video, you'll find special links, and here you can click on and go to each of the three bureaus, sign up for an account, get your report and your score. Thank you for watching. I'm here to assist, so I encourage everyone to ask any questions at any time, and you can do that in the comments area below. And also, if you found this video helpful or really any of our content, you can give us a like, but more importantly, share the wealth. Almost half of our country's population doesn't even have good credit scores, and my whole mission with all this content is to help folks get the credit scores up, and this is much better accomplished if you share the wealth. Lastly, I do credit coaching currently, and right now I do one free coaching call per week. So if you're interested in submitting for that, or you have somebody in mind that could benefit, go ahead and find me on social media and leave a comment or send me a direct message. Okay? Thank you. To get the best credit cards for maximizing reward and bonus points, you will need to have at least good credit scores. A lot of the best rewards cards will require a minimum FICO of 690 or even 700. And also, these credit cards and the lenders will either use a bureau that you're not sure which of the three bureaus they're using, or they'll use the middle score of the three bureaus, which is why I recommend that you sign up and get an account at each bureau. Since these credit scores are made up of so many different components, I provide significant content on everything that makes up your scores. To get more familiar with this whole world of credit, and if you need to increase your scores, you really should pay attention to all the content I have. You can follow me on YouTube. I'm John C. Howard there. On Facebook as Quick Apply Credit Center, and you can also watch out for our emails. Thank you all for visiting and for watching. I'm here to assist, so I encourage everyone to follow me and ask any questions at any time. Remember to visit our special links, our credit card finder, and our links to the bureaus, and know your credit at least 3 months before you rent, buy, refi, or apply. Thank you.